Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're here under unusual circumstances for Jazz at the Station. Normally this audience would be filled with people, but the audience tonight is at home, and I hope you're joining in with us with our first jazz jam. And I hope some of you musicians are ready to play along when it's your turn. So, my name's Carol Jennings. I'm the producer of Jazz at the Station. We've been doing this program since January of 1998. We've been here at Union Station for 14 years. And we want to thank the Union Station Foundation and the Union Station for providing us with this venue. And sooner or later, we'll all be back here in person, and you'll be able to enjoy the same space that I'm in right now. So, tonight we have a jam session. This is our first one, but it's not the first jam session for Dr. Dan Jonas, because he used to run the jam sessions that we had locally at a coffee shop this past couple of years. So, Dan Jonas, Deshawn Bryant, Daniel Tracy, and Isaiah Smith are your team tonight, but we have a couple of guests that are popping in. Matt Kenny from Roy High School will be here to impress his students with his musical contribution. And Stan Renda from Ogden High School will be joining us a little bit later with his tuba. Jazz tuba is intriguing. I hope you stick around for it, and I'll get out of the way now. You didn't come to see me, you wanted to hear the music. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carol. Hey, everybody. So I'm Dan Jonas. I direct the jazz ensembles at Weber State University, and it's my pleasure to play for you this evening with these wonderful gentlemen behind me. I just really quick want to introduce what we're going to do today. So I have hosted a jam session at a couple different places here around Ogden the last couple years. Obviously with the lockdown, that became impossible. So we're excited to bring a jazz jam back to Ogden in this current format. So just so you guys at home know what we're going to do, I'm going to announce the tunes into this very handsome microphone here. So you can take a moment to get the song up and prepare yourselves. We're all going to play the melody together, and hopefully with you at home. And then these gentlemen are going to accompany you, so you should feel free to solo wherever you are and play whatever you want to play along with the band. And then after your solo, we'll finish the song out just like we would at a regular jam session. So really all that's missing is you, but I'm sure wherever you are, you sound amazing. So. We're going to start out tonight with a classic jam session tune that we always found ourselves playing at the coffee shops here. It's a blues entitled Blue Monk by Thelonious Monk, and it's in the key of B flat. So we're going to leave you some choruses after we play the melody so you can play some B flat blues for us. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll move on with another great jam session favorite. We're going to play a tune by George and Ira Gershwin called Summertime. Since it is, after all, summertime, maybe the living ain't easy, but we're going to do our best up here to make you think so. So if you're playing along at home, we're going to be in D minor. D minor. And again, we'll leave a couple choruses for you at the top so you can tell us how you feel about this summer. So we'll get started here in a second. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to move on. We actually do have some special guests here this evening, as Carol alluded to in her outstanding introduction. We're about to be joined by Mr. Matt Kinney from Roy High School, and we're going to play a classic bebop tune entitled Groovin' High, written by the great Dizzy Gillespie. Bonus points if in the comments of this YouTube video you can name the song upon which this is based. I don't know how I'm going to give you those points because I don't know where you are, but I'm going to try to find out. So do that. This is in E flat. Yes, right. Yes, 100% yes. We'll find out. Maybe I'll play it in E flat. I don't know. And once again, you get to take a couple choruses up front there, and I hope you enjoy Groovin' High by Dizzy Gillespie. That's the good jam session short ending. All right, great, excellent. We're going to keep Mr. Kinney up here for one more tune since he sounds so good. How about if you're at home, give a round of applause for Matt Kinney from Roy High School. Playing the drums here. Sounds good. It wouldn't be a jam session if we didn't get some folks to actually sit in. I mean, you guys are playing great at home, but this helps give it the real feel. So this is great. The next tune we're going to play is a personal favorite of mine. It's entitled Honeysuckle Rose. It's by the great pianist and composer Fats Waller. And we're going to play this one. And you want to do a little trading at the end, Matt? Or do you want a solo? What do you want? We're going to do a little trading at the end. So much like we sort of did impromptu on Summertime, we're all going to play our solos, you first, of course, then me, and then Isaiah and Daniel, and then we'll get to the trading part, and we're going to trade fours, and you get the first 4 bars. So you got to set us up. Make sure we sound good here. So this is Honeysuckle Rose. And again, I'm going to dedicate this to my brothers in Hot House West. This is our unofficial anthem, so you're not watching. But if you are, this goes out to you. Okay. I could use the microphone so you can all hear me. Hello. So yeah, once again, that's Matt Kinney, Director of Bands at Roy High School here in Ogden. This seems like as good of a time as any to make sure you all know who's playing for you tonight. I know Carol introduced us, but figured this is a good time to do it again. That's Deshaun Bryant on drums. Deshaun Bryant, Weber State student, also leader of Metro Urban Jazz, a local jazz band here. Playing bass, we got Daniel Tracy, I was going to make a joke about the bandana, but then it just disappeared. So this is what I'm like when there actually is an audience. It's just terrible no matter what. But anyway, Daniel Tracy, outstanding Weber State student and all-around wonderful human being, and as you are also now know, an incredible bass player. And that's Courtney Isaiah Smith on the keys. Salt Lake City mainstay, greatest piano player in hundreds of miles, and also a teacher at Weber State University. He teaches our jazz piano students. So a whole lot of Weber State going on here. I, of course, am Dan Jonas, your host this evening. Oh, please. They have to clap because they're getting paid. But anyway, let's move forward. Let's do another jam session staple, and this is going to be a tune entitled There Will Never Be Another You. And no, it's not about baby lambs. It's actually about you at home. That was a pun. Anybody? No? Thank you. Hey-oh. Okay. And this is in the key of E flat. And once again, you get your two choruses at the top. And thanks so much for joining us this evening. I hope you're having as much fun as we are. It's so incredible to play music right now. This is just, it's really a gift. So thanks, of course, to Carol and Union Station and everything, and I'll probably say all that again later. But anyway, this is There Will Never Be Another You.
Thank you.